Hello, Marcus Lim here with Sandman the Deluxe Edition Book 2. So this is Book 2 and Book 1 came out I think around 5 or so months ago, November 2020. So yeah, that was Book 1. So this is Book 2, continuing with the whole Deluxe Edition of Sandman. And I think, when it's all said and done, you'll probably come up to like 5 volumes. And this one, it says it collects issues 17 to 31. So book 1 collected 1 to 16, so this is 1731 to 31. Yeah, it includes the Fantasy Award winning Midsummer Night's Dream, which is actually pictured on this cover here. And also the main storyline is I think from issues 21 to 28, right, is the Season of Mist, okay, and also some specials as well, Sandman special and short stories from Vertigo Winter's Edge. Alright, so yeah, let's take a look at this. So as I said, the cover is actually from that I think issue number 19, the Midsummer Night's Dream tale that won the World Fantasy Award, okay, back in 1991. So let me take off the jacket first, okay. Yeah, put this aside, and yeah, so without the jacket it looks exactly the same. So this is again from the Sandman number 19. Okay, so let's have a look now. So Sandman Deluxe Edition Book 2. And yeah, it doesn't have any table of contents or anything, which is a bit of a shame, but anyway. So yeah. Let me just check. Okay. Alright, so this would be, I guess, Sandman number 17. Actually, no, it's not. Fear of Falling. Right, so this might be actually from the oh, okay, yep. So that's like before. So this is actually Sandman number 17 over here, Calliope. Alright. Yeah, so this is a story about the, I guess, the writer who's got mentor's block. Oh, sorry, writer's block. So he had to kind of like get his muse, which is this Calliope, as a muse, right? And imprison her. But obviously, he got more than he bargained for in the end. And then we get to Dream of Cats, right? So this is the Thousand Cats. So this is the issue number 18. Alright, so this is a fable about, well, so told from the cat's point of view. So it's kinda unique in that sense, right? And then we get to Sandman number 19. So this is a Midsummer Night's Dream, which is the Fantasy Award winning story from 1991. And pretty much Shakespeare's play performed to an audience of real fairies. So that's the kind of twist, right? It's just a tale with fairies, but with people portraying fairies, but played to an audience that are composed of real fairies. And then we get to the last short story, which is Element Facade, right? Element Kid. Featuring, Element Girl, sorry. Yeah, Element Girl. Yeah, strange and ghastly tale. And features death as well. Yeah, so that's the 4 issues which comprise, what's commonly referred to as Dream Country short stories, the 4 short stories. And then now we come to the actual Season of Mist storyline, which runs from 21, issue number 21 onwards. So there's Destiny. So this is the prologue, Season of Mist prologue, in which he calls all his members of the Endless, like Despair, Desire, Delirium, Death and Dream as well to come and together. And then Dream obviously comes to a decision where he has to go back to hell because of something that he did in the past, and he kind of like feels he should go back and make things right. Well, you know, he kind of like goes off and... oh, that's Lucifer actually. Lord of Hell. And so then he departs, okay, to hell now. And then there's chapter 2 now. So he arrives only to find that Lucifer has decided that he wants to relinquish control of hell. So he gives him the key actually, meaning that actually releasing everyone from hell, and now hell is locked. You can't go in, and Dream has the key. Okay, so now we come to the following chapter. Right, chapter 3 now. And so what happens? Chapter 3. Something about... oh yeah, so all these visitors coming to visit Dream, right? All of them having their own ideas of, you know, what they think he should do. And then we get to kind of like an in-between story in the middle here. A little boy called Charles Roland in a boarding school, but it's kind of like a boarding school where everyone is dead, right? And that's the consequence of having hell locked. Like all the dead people have come back, and it seems like Charles Roland is the only living boy. So that's the story in between. And then we come to the closing chapters of Season of Mist, where you know he kind of like has visits from each of these visitors, right? And he has to come to a decision as to, you know, which visitor to listen to. And then here's the final chapter where he comes to a decision, right? And then yeah, so he comes to a decision, and he actually also imprisons this Azabel dude, demon, and manages to rescue the person he came to rescue, which is Nada. But he also gave the key to the angels as well, as you can see there. But there's Nada, and yeah, there's like an epilogue. Nada apparently reborn, reincarnated. And we come to the end of the story, right? So that's the angel. I think that's the angel. And that's the end of it, of Season of Mist. So next, I think this is issue number 28, no 29. So this is another short story, Thermidor. So well known for Orpheus, his head, right? Orpheus is the son of Morpheus, right? And so this is another kind of short story, which that's the first short story, and then we come to the second short story, referred to as Distant Mirrors. These short stories, right? Commonly collected in the Fables and Reflections collection in the past. So that's the Augustus story, and then 3 Septembers and then January. And so these stories share the common theme that they all have this like theme of ruler, emperor. So this is like the self-proclaimed emperor of the United States of America, right? So that's that story. And then we come to this Sandman special number 1, Orpheus Song of Orpheus. So we saw his head just now. This is a bit of backstory about how that all happened. So this is like a love story that ended in tragedy, and you know what happened was also quite tragic. You know what led to Orpheus having his head chopped off, yeah, right here. Right, so pretty gruesome. So anyway, so I think this is another short story from Vertical Winter's Edge. Alright, so about some different other members of the Endless, the Desire in this case. And then we've got Death, another short story from Vertical Winter's Edge. And here is yet another story, short story. And that's it. Contributors notes, Season of Mist, got a little bit of extra gallery, some covers, right? And that is it. So yeah, so that's the collection, Sandman Volume 2. Alright, main storyline being the Season of Mist, but it's also got Dream Country and those 3 issues, those short stories from Distant Mirrors. Okay. Yeah, so we're up to what, issue number 31. So there's altogether about 75 issues in Sandman. So I'm expecting there to be 3 more volumes, right? So book 3, 4, 5, which I'll definitely be reviewing as well when they come out. But in the meantime, yeah, do check this out. Sandman Deluxe Edition Book 2. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please do like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.